everybody, I'm Dan and this is Mary. We're Cameron Home Solutions LLC. Storm prep, we get it. This is part 2 of a video we did. We did a video and thought, hey, we covered our lighting options pretty well with the stuff we had in the home and the things we wanted to share with you. But then Mary and I got looking around after the video was done. We went into the van and we found all this other stuff we can include, and Mary found a bunch of other things to include, so we're doing a part 2. So Mary's going to get started, and she's going to talk about some lighting, a weather radio, an LED flashlight, and then I'll get into some of the stuff that I actually carry in our van.
Okay. So first of all, we have this great little lantern. It's an energizer, runs on AA batteries, right?
It's got 3 AA batteries, and then we don't use it. It can also run on 3 D cells, but we just try to stay with AA or AAA batteries in this house. But anyway.
Right. So you can carry it. There's a hook on the bottom, so you can hang it. It's really cool. It's got a high, a medium, and a night light. You just press the button and you have your choices. Only one small problem. Now, when we checked all of our supplies earlier in June?
Yeah, it was June.
We
checked them out. Yeah.
It worked perfect. Dan pulled it out today, and the damn thing won't work. So, lesson is, always check your stuff.
You got to check your stuff. When we put this thing in our orange cooler, which is our 3-day EVAC cooler, it worked fine. It's in a cool environment. It's in the closet, low humidity.
Just sitting there.
Just sitting there, and it went bad. Now, granted, we've had this thing for 13 years, and it's worked very well up until then, so it's not like it owes us anything. But if we needed to use it,
it wouldn't be working.
So
check your stuff.
And so we went ahead and ordered a couple new little lights. They're a little smaller. They won't take up so much space. But they have these. They're like $32 on Amazon. It's an Energizer light. They're great, but this one only lasted 13 years. But that's not so bad, I guess.
All right. I guess it's all right.
What else do you have, Mary?
Okay. We have a mini mag light. These things are wonderful. They have a nice bright light. They run on AA batteries.
Yep.
Just two batteries. The other thing that's really cool about this is you can, now I'm going to make a liar out of me here.
Keep going.
There we go. Look at that. Huh? Now, without blinding you, you can take the top off and set it down, and now you've got a very bright table lamp.
Yeah, you can put this in the corner because it's kind of irritating to look at, but it's good. And then most of the big mag lights, the big D cell and C cell mag lights do the same thing. Not a lot of people realize that. You can actually take a flashlight and turn it into a table lamp. So it's great because it provides great uplighting in the house, and it really does a wonderful job.
Now, we stored this in our EVAC cooler, and so we made a small little bag for it to tuck it away just to protect it from getting bounced. Fold it over, tie it up. It's taken. The batteries we do not keep in the flashlight, of course. So we used to use pill bottles. You put the batteries separate from the flashlight, store them in the pill bottle, and it keeps them from having a problem. We went to Walgreens and asked them if we could have a few empty bottles, and they gave them to us.
Yeah, that was perfect. So now we have them for storing AA batteries. This one's holding AAA batteries. You can fit, what, 4 of them in there?
There's 4 triples and 1 double in there.
Okay. And you can put 2 AA's in one of these, so they really work out well. So the next thing that Mary's going to show you is our Midland ER310 radio. And while she gets it out of the case, this is something we bought this year to replace a little Eaton radio that we had. It's got a bigger rechargeable battery. It's got the weather bands, etc. And what we did is it's about $60, and then we spent another $12 on a nice little zippered case for it. So Mary's going to pull it out and just demonstrate the flashlight on it.
Okay, so here's our radio, and there's our flashlight.
It comes in a low and a high setting, and there's the actual SOS strobe. That's 3 short flashes, and then 3 long flashes, 3 short, and it just goes on and on. You could stick that out a lanai, out a window. You could just use it as a regular flashlight. AM, FM radio. It's got 7 weather bands. It also has a crank on the back. And I'm going to just, while you hold that, Mary, I'm going to put the crank up. So you can use that, and you can crank it to charge the rechargeable battery that's in here. And then you can also switch between a rechargeable battery and 6 AA batteries. So what we do, if Mary, go ahead and move that radio over here, and you can pull that bag out. And what we do is we keep the 6 AA batteries in a bag. And this was Mary's idea. She said, hey, if we have these batteries, just put them in a bag. It'll keep it with the radio in the kit, but then the batteries don't corrode and go bad inside the radio and mess up the radio, which is that's a cool idea to keep that from happening, right?
Right. And it also has a solar charger on the top.
Yeah, so it's a great light, but since this is a video talking about lighting options, it's a great radio, it's a great light, and it does a wonderful job. All right, so now we're going to segue into things we found in the van. And we didn't even think about this before. There was all kinds of stuff. Yesterday we showed you this little coast inspection flashlight, and I have that, and I use it in the van. And we also talked about those 2 headlamps. Remember the headlamp for the hog hunting? As a matter of fact, I saw Mike, our landscaper, this morning at our former community. I went down there and visited some folks, and he pulled in, actually caught some hogs. They caught a big female hog. She was pregnant and had a bunch of babies inside of her, and then some of the other younger hogs around in the trap. So that's part of the hog management program. He knows his stuff. He knows how to hunt hogs, and he was using the same lights that I showed you in the last video. Anyway, I realized there's a bunch of stuff in the van, and if we miss this in a power outage or even talking about it in a video, it's a fair bet that some of y'all out there might have stuff at your house that you might not think about.
That's right.
So let's get rocking here. The first thing here is this yellow 12-volt DC work light. Now, if you happen to have a portable power station like a Jackery or a Patriot or anything that's out there, you could plug this in, or you can even plug it into your vehicle, and you've got some great light. We don't have a Jackery set up here for this video to show you, but it's a pretty kick-ass light, and it shines. It's magnet mount, so we'll mount it on the outside of the van. We can use it outside, we can use it inside, but you can use it in a house too if you have a portable power station or even a vehicle inverter. The next light we have is, you guys may have seen these at Lowe's and Home Depot. It's a $12 LED work light from Craftsman, and it's a plug-in. You can get other models that are either USB, you can use a Dewalt rechargeable light. You can take this and plug it into your portable power station. There are many different configurations, and it's an actual work light. I use this when I do attic installations. Mary likes this idea because let's say you're in a vehicle with both of these, and let's say you've got your vehicle parked near your house, and what, you need to fix something?
Something goes wrong.
So you would take this light and you would be able to illuminate an area and look at tools, do this, do that. You don't have to count on a little flashlight. The next thing that we have 2 of these signals and strobe flashlights, and we keep them in the van, and we also have 2 of them in our car. Mm-hmm. And what they are is a flashlight, and they have a signal wand extension that just screws on the top. So it's just a regular flashlight. So when you turn it on, you can have one setting, a medium, and a low setting. It's high and low. It has a strobe function, and it also has an SOS function. So when you couple that with a wand, you can use these as a signal wand. And we've used them for traffic control and that sort of thing. And they're great for signaling as well. You can do this sort of thing. And then when you push on it, it'll go a little dimmer. There's your strobe. And then it just makes it easy and nice to use. The other thing you can do is have the SOS on there. The cool thing about these flashlights is they're adjustable. I'm going to shine this down here. If you pull the barrel in and out, you can actually expand the reach of the flashlight. So it's really cool. So these are nice. We got these on Amazon. We'll put a link down in the description. All right. The next thing that we have here is 2 unusual things. This is, we've got a set of, we spent about $30, $40 for a set of 2 strobe lights. They are 12-volt DC, on and off switch. There's a 10-amp fuse in here. So if it ever goes bad, first unscrew this, check your fuse, keep a couple extra fuses with you. It's got 7 different strobe settings. It can run steady to be an orange light, and then it's got 6 other strobe flashing settings. So we use it on the work van. We use it when towing things. You can bring it in the house and use it. You can plug it in the car. It's got a 16-foot cord. You can plug it into a portable power station, an inverter. You can do a lot of different things. We just happen to have 2 of these in the van, so we've got 2 more lights we didn't even think of. What do you have in your van? What do you have in your car? You know, this is where this is going. Fine.
What's out in the garage?
Yeah, there you go. What about the garage? How many times do you hear about people that find stuff? I mean, anything from tools to rechargeables. How about the Dewalt stuff? We've got 2 Dewalt lights out there we didn't even bring out, and we still forgot about stuff.
Right?
We've got Dewalt cordless flashlights, and they hook into the 20-volt max system, and they work our skill saws, and they work our drills, and we have a little hammer drill, impact screw guns, and they run on batteries. The same batteries run this flashlight. We also have a spare flashlight in a case, not even open. So you've got DeWalt batteries, Milwaukee, whatever. You can use flashlights and have those batteries charged up, and you've got hours and hours of use in case of a power outage.
Right. That's right.
Finally, this is a set of magnetic trailer lights. Now, this is a little off the wall, but we know we've got guys and gals out there that are very mechanical and they're good with wiring, etc. These are magnetic. You can set them up, and if you need light, just go through. This is a regular 4-pin setup. You just do a little research. I don't remember the pin. I'd have to look it up. You can get an adapter and hook this up, or you can, this is a male pigtail. You can put a female over it, and the wires will be sticking out. You can run them to a power source. Run them to your vehicle. Run them to the 12-volt side of a portable power station. Well, whatever you have that'll run on 12 volts, you can have a plug-in adapter in your house, and you can work it. And now, something that we use for hauling things on a trailer or for putting on a long load, you can actually use in your house for backup power. So these are the kinds of things we wanted to bring up. Just some off-the-wall things that we didn't think of until after we did that first video, so we wanted to share them with you. And that really means that most everyone's going to have something that they have and may not think of. So,
right.
You know, what's your advice on that when you prepare for an outage? What kind of thinking should you do in order to try to remember this stuff? But help us with that, Mary.
Try to remember that stuff, and try to think outside the box. You know, you don't have to just automatically think of a flashlight or a lantern. There's other options, and you never know what kind of situations you might find yourself in. If there's no street lights, but there's still emergency services, being able to use those flares to get somebody's attention could really help them locate you, because they can't see the house signs either.
Yeah, so that makes a big difference, because they're going to be using searchlights on their trucks, etc. So that's it. The video's a little rough. Hey, we're new at this YouTube game, but we've been doing prep for a whole lot of years. So we are learning about cameras, learning about lighting, trying to be entertaining for you guys, but trying to impart information to you. And that's the most important thing. Right. We've got a bunch of information that we've learned over the years. We've had people teach us a bunch of stuff. So we're trying to forward that all on to you guys. If you have anything to add, please like what we do. Subscribe if you have any interest in this kind of thing, because we have a bunch of other videos out there. And just share if you know somebody that might be interested in some of our stuff. We try to have fun with it. We try to impart the knowledge, but in a way that makes it memorable.
Right.
So,
and practical.
Right. So with that, thanks for your time, and we'll see you on the next video.
Take care.